No, the irony is, as I said, I'll give you the whole list again. Best technology, 80 years later, computers have come on stream. Oil companies are far more sensitive than they have ever been about any possible injury or spill because public relations and profit. And this is the period in which we say no, whereas 80 years ago, build it and everything is going. How can a country as good as ours remain as it is if this kind of folly is now mainstream in the political system?
I think a lot of people don't recognize that those parks that they run their dogs in are actually right-of-ways for the pipelines through the urban areas.
I'm sure they don't.
I know for a fact that some school districts were not aware that that the parking lot to their school was actually the right-of-way to a pipeline. Some malls, actually, their parking lots are right over top the right-of-way. And so when they realize these things, they all of a sudden, all they've heard is these nasty things about pipelines. So we actually recognized that when LNG joined the conversation a few years ago. And I invited some of the mayors from along northern British Columbia to come to Fort St. John to see the industry, because we had already seen what happened to the Enbridge Northern Gateway project. That went sideways. So when they came out and we climbed a drilling rig and they saw how the technology demands of what used to be, the drillers, these guys were drilling using the joysticks, just like, in the gaming. And so, we climbed the rig, and then I took them to our college where we have an operating rig.
That's very interesting.
And I showed them a pigging station. Now, most people drive down the highway and they see these pigging stations, the pipes come up and they go across and down a little bit. They didn't know what they were. And then they saw a pig and how the company puts those pigs in there, and there's different types of pigs. But the one that they were really attached to and made the biggest difference was the pig that goes through there and does the non-destructive testing. It tests for any weaknesses in the pipe, any welds that are going, anything like that, sends up the GPS signal, and then the guys know when to go in and dig that up and fix it. That made a world of difference. So that's why we've started our energy literacy campaign and have had, since then, several different groups come out and see for themselves.